Nevin from Nev's Tech Bits, and today I want to have a bit of a smartwatch arena. I want to put all the watches together that I got over this last year and give you the good and the bad, and which one I suggest you buy in which circumstance. Anyways, take a look. So let's start out with the M26. This M26 unit has the biggest, most sportiest look out of all the watches. I really prefer this one based on the look. It feels really rugged, but unfortunately it definitely isn't the most powerful. It is the cheapest. It is just like the U8. This unit does not have a place for a SIM card on the inside, and it can't use a micro SD card either. But everything else it works great with. It works through Bluetooth from your phone. It'll send messages via Bluetooth from your phone to your arm, which is really nice. But unfortunately, about the only downside of this is you can't seem to put a lot of text on the screen. It's unfortunate, but if you get a text message in, basically all this is going to be able to tell you is that you had a text. It'll tell you who sent the text, and that's about it. The same with the U8 smartwatch. This is the same as the U8 smartwatch. Next up, we have the GT08. This looks like a knockoff of the Apple Watch, but a much bigger version of the Apple Watch. And it definitely feels like the nicest system. It feels like it had the highest quality. You didn't have the ability to go to Facebook, and you couldn't type anything up on the keypad. No keyboard came up, but again, even on the DZ09, if you tried to type something and you had to be really good or have really beautiful fingers to be able to text something and send something out. But this one is my favorite out of all of them if I'm not worried about Facebook. It looks the most aesthetically pleasing, but it tends to be a little more on the expensive side. The texts come in and they look really nice on this. You'll be able to read the stuff that comes in. I definitely recommend it. Next up, we have the much loved DZ09. This is probably the most efficient smartwatch that you can get for the money. Coming in at 10 bucks, this thing does everything that you would need an unbelievably cheap smartwatch to do. It can receive text in good ways, as in when you get a notification, when you get a text, most of the text will be shown on your watch, whereas the U8 most of the text will not be shown on your watch, and you'll just get an idea of what program is sending the information. But this isn't like that. The DZ09 will give you all the information you need to read, and while you get all these bells and whistles and cameras and pedometers and all that stuff that are only about half functional, but still good for the money, the main thing that anybody is going to use a smartwatch for is just to check what messages, what notifications have come to you, and this is perfect. This is perfect where price meets functionality. It looks good too. Unfortunately, this is really popular, so there's almost a little stigma of it being super cheap. But hey, this is all about cheap things. I like cheap. Cheap is good. Cheap is affordable. So yeah, take a look at this. If you don't got much money, you want to throw your money at something that'll be fun, even a good gift. Anyways, DZ09. And of course, the next one we got is the DZ09 version 2.0. This is a lot like version 1, but it has a lot of upgraded internals. It also has Facebook, it has Twitter, and it has WhatsApp, but I can't get WhatsApp to work. I don't think it's working on WhatsApp side. Anyways, very good. Upgraded components. Feels a lot like the GT08. And if I had my choice, this would probably be the one that I'd be going with for personal use. The texts that come into it are big enough that it fits on the screen. It looks really nice. It just works. This one of course, looks like a knockoff of I believe it's Samsung gear, and it functions. It does what I want it to. But unfortunately, you can't get any of these apps to work unless you have the SIM card on the inside. I couldn't get that working. A lot of people have problems with that, but it has to do with the carrier you have, and it's supposed to work with any carrier. So unfortunately, that doesn't work. But the fortunate part is that any message that would be sent to your Android screen as a pop-up, uh,
is going to be displayed on there. So technically, this thing will give you almost all the information you need. Again, it'll take a lot of text on the screen so you can get the gist of what's happening. If you just want to flip your wrists and be able to see what's going on, that's okay. This will definitely facilitate that. I definitely recommend this. This is one of my top two favorites.
I gotta say, at the end of it, when it's all said and done, my personal favorite, the DZ09 2.0, works very nicely. It looks like the DZ09 standard, except it has upgraded standards. It has Facebook, it has WhatsApp, it has Twitter. If you're going for the most cost effective, then you definitely want to go with the DZ09 for 10 bucks. If cost is not an option, you have to have a knockoff watch. The GT08 is a very nice watch. It looks like an Apple Watch. It's the kind of thing you could take to, let's say you want to take it to a construction site where the people would have no idea it's not a real Apple Watch. Then the GT08 would be perfect for that. So basically, there's one for every cheap price range. So check it out, take a look. And if you like this video, like and subscribe, all that fun stuff really helps me out. And hope you have a good day, guys. See you later.